Yo, what's up?
Hello.
Damon Johnson here.
Marco Mendoza,
Marco
right?
Mendoza right there.
Yeah.
We're in Los Angeles, California, making the debut Black Star Riders album. And having a grand old time. It's going pretty good, don't you think?
Where I'm having a blast, man. We're having a blast. It sounded amazing.
Working with Kevin Shirley. Kevin's made 2 or 3 records in his life. Google him, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just, you know, it's an honor to be working with Kevin. We feel good about the songs. The stuff is coming together really fast. Ricky's in great voice, man.
Yes.
Like I'm getting to hear some of these lyrics really for the first time. And I got him cranked in my headphones.
Yeah.
This guy is out of his mind. He could play on anything.
This guy.
It's like the greatest bass player of all time. This is my band.
No, we're having a blast. We're surrounded by great people, and the creative juices are flying, and I wish you could all be here because you would enjoy it. I'm digging it so much, and we're really looking forward to bringing it out to all you cats. So stay tuned, you know.
So yeah, we want to talk about one of our new Black Star Riders songs. It's a song called Hoodoo Voodoo. And you know, when we first started talking about writing and in hopes of making a record, you know, initially we thought we were going to make a Thin Lizzy album.
Yeah.
And the song that became Hoodoo Voodoo was literally one of the first, I think the second or third song that we'd ever worked on. I played it for you when you came over to Ricky's house that day, way back in March.
Yeah.
But there's things about this riff that just, I feel like it's, you know, Thin Lizzy was the music of my life, you know, especially those great guitar parts. And there was something about this riff that sounded very much like it could have been on Johnny the Fox or Bad Reputation, something like that. And I had this moment in there today, man, when we were tracking it, and Scott and I were like standing right in front of each other, and you know, we do those little harmony parts underneath the verse, and it's like, man, his vibrato is like one of the greatest of all time, and I totally have tried to emulate Scott my whole life, right? and it was just, I had this moment of like, holy shit, I'm in the studio with Scott Gorham playing a lick that I came up with one morning that sounds just like Thin Lizzy.
Very cool. And that's how life is, man.
It's good, man. It's good. Yeah. So, and then Ricky just knocked this lyric out of the park. I know that Kevin loves it. He said it's one of his favorite songs off the demo. So,
really, really impressed with Kevin, his work ethic, and he's so focused and moving fast the way it should be, you know.
So we can't wait for you guys to hear it. Hoodoo Voodoo. Look for it.
Hoodoo Voodoo.
My impressions of how the sessions are going already, and this is only the 3rd day, is it's going really well, really smoothly. We're getting down through Kevin Shirley, we're getting down exactly what we wanted to get down. The songs sound like pretty much we all anticipated them to sound like, and in a lot of cases much, much better. So we're having a great time.
Hey folks, so here we are in Revolver Studios, and it's day 4 of the recording. What can I say? It's going absolutely great. We're 4 days in, we're on song number 4, and we're doing it old school, which is basically having your shit together and coming in, playing as a band, recording as much stuff as we can from the live tape when we play as a band, keeping the overdubs to a minimum. And you know, recording's all about capturing a moment, and that's what we're trying to do. And we're trying to keep it as real as we can, and the vibe's great, the band is playing great, the song just sounded fantastic. Kevin Shirley's phenomenal producer. We're having a lot of fun. Today we're working on a song called Kingdom of the Lost, which I suppose you could describe it as a Celtic folk rock song, for want of a better phrase. Big chorus, lots of dual harmony guitars, and you know, hopefully some strong, meaningful lyrics about trying to find yourself and wandering the world, and I guess it's really a song about missing Ireland, to be honest with you, about being Irish and being away from home and wanting to go back home. But this character in the song, I guess when he gets back home, he realises that it isn't what he wanted, and he's just eternally lost. So there you go, Kingdom of the Lost today. Tomorrow will be day 5, and there'll be a new track, and hopefully in 7 or 8 days' time we'll have the finished album all tracked and ready to mix.
Okay, so after they sent me this huge bag of cash, no, I'm kidding. I've known some of the guys in Black Star Riders for a while. I've known Damon for a long time. He's a really good friend of mine, and me and Scott have crossed paths a few times, and same with Marco, and then Ricky I only met, I think, last year, but I've known of his work with the Almighty and his solo stuff for a while, so certainly very familiar with him. And so when this whole Black Star Rider plan started to come to fruition, Damon just called me out of the blue one day, and he started to go into this, Jimmy, I got to explain something to you, and he started going into this long, explanation, and this is what we're going to do, and it's Thin Lizzy, but we're going to change the name, and he starts to go on and on. After about 30 seconds, I cut him off, because I knew this was going to be a really long story. And I said, Damon, just get the bottom line here. Is it me playing music with you and Scott and the other guys and Marco and Ricky? He said, yeah. And then I'm like, that's fine. I'll see you later, I'm in. And it was real simple. It was like, because I've known these guys and I have great respect for all of them as people and musicians. And obviously, a huge Thin Lizzy fan. So the situation where that was proposed, where you get to make new music and yet sort of continue on part of the Thin Lizzy legacy, I think anybody would jump at. So it was pretty much a no-brainer. It only took about 2 seconds, if that. So that's how it came about. So and the whole thing happened really fast, and a couple of weeks later I flew over to London to do some interviews and photo shoot, and off we go. And another couple of weeks later we're in the studio, and in a couple of months we'll be on the road. So and we get to work with Kevin Shirley, who I'm also a fan of, with his work with so many other bands like Iron Maiden and Led Zeppelin and all the other stuff he's done. So the whole thing has just been, so far, it's been quite a rush. It's been a lot of fun so far.
Kingdom of the Lost. I remember us when we were in the writing process, we were all talking about coming up with the bombastic Celtic thing that was going to be part of this band. Having been with Thin Lizzy for so long, we were all talking about it. It was something in the works, and then Damon came out one day and said, "Got the riff, man, got the da." And I got excited right away, because for me, and I'll say this in front of anybody, I mean, I'm such a big fan of the Celtic side of Thin Lizzy. For me, that's what got me in, So it started happening, and then we were in Newcastle, we went into the studio, and it just came about like that. So that's a sign of a good song. That's a sign that it's meant to happen, and it just represents a lot of where we've been with Thin Lizzy for the past, I don't know, for me, 18 years or whatever. And Ricky just wrote some amazing lyrics, and this song is one of those, get down and dirty and that celebrate life in all its beauty. So for me, I'm excited. And speaking of, we come into the studio and 2-3 passes, the song is done pretty much. So that's a sign of a good song, and that we're all into it, and it's going to be, it's going to be a bombastic song. And actually, out of all the songs we've done so far, they're all bombastic. So, but this captures the spirit of what, where Ricky's coming from, where he's been, and he's sharing it with the band and where they're representing. And It's going to be great. I dig it, man. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's do some more.
Hi there from the studio where we are in with the Black Star Riders. It's just the beginning of week 2. We've kind of got limited time in the studio with these guys. They've got 12 days to get 12 songs done. So if you do the math, it works out to be about a song a day. So we're at day 7 now. Just fired up song number 7. And it's going great. Everyone's playing great. Ricky's singing up a storm. He sounds great. Scotty's vibrato is to die for. Damon's kick-ass. All of the guys are amazing. Amazing band. So that's all. I could play you some music, but they'd kill me. So that's all from me.
Hi kids, welcome to week 2 of the Black Star Riders debut album recording in beautiful Thousand Oaks, California. Is this Thousand Oaks?
It is.
It's Thousand Oaks. Working on a song today called Bound for Glory. This song is interesting because it was maybe the first song that Ricky and I worked on together way back in March of 2011, no, 12. What year is this?
2013.
2012. And it's cool, man. It's got a lot going on in it. It's definitely the one song that we've worked on so far that we've had to kind of chop it up and break it down and scramble things and you know, work out a different arrangement. But it's got tons of energy. It's maybe my favorite Ricky Warwick lyric out of the whole batch. And you know, and Kevin really loves it. I think his enthusiasm about it is certainly got me fired up about it. There's so many good songs that you know, you just naturally start to sort of rate them in your mind. But this one's really cool, man. There's lots of energy in it. Great drums by Jimmy, and Scott and I are about to go in there now and work out this solo section, see what kind of devilment we can come up with.
Now the other day you did Kingdom of the Lost.
Yeah.
And there was you brought in an extra musician to do some additional stuff at the beginning of it.
Yeah, we brought in Kevin's buddy Patrick. Came in with a couple cases full of great Irish Celtic instruments. He brought in his barone, the hand drum. Brought in some pipes. We had the tin whistle, the low whistle. This guy is talented out of his mind, and just absolutely brought an authentic vibe to the song. That's, out of all the tracks, that's the one I think I'm most excited for people to hear, because it's really, it's very unique. It kind of stands on its own, but at the same time it is very Celtic, and there's a familiarity about it that I know, you know, certainly a lot of the Lizzy fans are gonna get really excited about. And again, Ricky's lyric is just out of the park, man. Just killed it. Did an amazing job. So yeah, the last 2-3 days, man, it was it's been really invigorating. You know, Kingdom of the Lost, and then Hey Judas on Saturday, and today is Bound for Glory. So the hits just keep on coming.
Right, we just got through recording the basic track for the song called "It's All Hell Breaks Loose." And I'd said this earlier, that right in the beginning of the day, it was a little bit tough for us to kind of get in the groove with this song. And it wasn't until about maybe the 4th or 5th take that everything started to sink in. Somebody played a different line at some point during the verse, and it all just clicked for everybody. And from that point on, we were flying, right? So by the end of the, you know, recording the basic track, everybody's feeling extremely well about it. It's all hell breaks loose. So I think you're actually going to like this one when you hear it.
Hey folks, how you all doing? Well, we made it. It's day 12, last day of the recording in the studio. We still have to mix the darn thing, but all the recording is done. 12 songs in 12 days, just like we said we'd do, and very, very happy, very, you know, very surreal, very, very pleased to be at this point, because, you know, for a while there we weren't sure if we were going to make the record or what was going to happen, and something really great is happening with Black Star Riders, and the vibe's fantastic, and I've been very lucky in 25 years that I've been making records. I've made some very, in my opinion, very, very great records that I'm very honoured and humbled to being a part of. And with all respect to those, this for me is, I feel, is the best thing I've ever been involved in. The guys in the band are fantastic, the vibe's fantastic, the songs I just think are really, really strong. I'm very, very proud of what everybody's done and what we've achieved here in the last 12 days. The last song that we cut today was a song called Someday Salvation. We had a change of heart. We weren't actually going to cut that one, we were going to cut a different one, but Scott made a very impassioned phone call to everybody in the hotel last night saying how much he believed in the song, and he felt that we were wrong not working on it with Kevin Shirley. And when somebody feels that passionate and that strongly about something, it's coming from their heart and from their gut, they're 9 times out of 10 they're right. So he was so passionate about it, we sat and we discussed it, and we decided we should go ahead and cut the track today, and I'm really glad we did. It's a really good call on Scott's part. The song's sounding great. It adds another little dimension to the 12 that we've already cut, another little different flavour, as it were. And it's been great, and you know, I know all you people have been digging the updates. Thanks for all your support. We are absolutely overwhelmed with the support you've been giving Black Star Riders. Now, as I said, we'll go ahead, we'll mix it, we'll get the artwork together, and we'll announce some live dates very soon. We'll get out there on the road and show you what it's all about. So God bless you, thanks very much, and it's been an honour.
Hi kids, here we are. Recording is over. We're finished. We've recorded 12 songs, and today was the final track, which is a song called Someday Salvation, which ironically was the very first song that Ricky and I ever wrote together, period. Not just for Black Star Riders, but ever. So I'm really excited that we cut it. The guys crushed it. It's a different kind of song from some of the other stuff on the album. It's definitely got more of a shuffle feel, and it's almost got some Motown action happening with the rhythm section. Marco just crushed it, did an amazing job on it. But I can't imagine really feeling any better about the record. Kevin Shirley has just been the legend that we hoped he would be, and that we kind of knew he would be. He took all the songs to a great place and pulled a lot of great stuff out of each of us, as players and as singers. And I think Jimmy's in there putting some shaker on a couple tracks before he heads home. But we were all talking earlier, you know, we have such a sense of accomplishment, and we feel like everything is gone, it's worked out as great as we could ever hope that it would. So the plan now is to get away for a couple weeks, and I guess Kevin's going to start mixing a little bit later in early February. And if all goes as planned, we'll start kind of hitting the press in March. We'll be in Australia with Thin Lizzy, with Brian and Darren, which will be a lot of fun in March. And then just after that, I know there's a lot of press that's going to get started, and we hope the record comes out in May. And yeah, I hope you all buy 12 copies. For every car in your garage, for every iPhone in your house or your kid's backpack. But I'm stoked. I'm elated. I couldn't be happier to make a record with these guys, and to record an album with Scott Gorham, who he's more my hero right now than he was before I ever got asked to join Thin Lizzy. So it's been incredible. I'm stoked. Can't wait for you to hear it. Peace. Hello kids, this is Damon Johnson of Black Star Riders with your daily update from the old studio here in Thousand Oaks, California, with the illustrious Kevin Shirley. It is day 11 of 12, meaning we got 1 day left tomorrow, so that means we're one song away from finishing. Today's track is a song that was the first song on the demo tape, or the demo CD that we sent to our record company, and they got really excited about, called All Hell Breaks Loose. And it's just a lot of great riffage in this song, you know, a lot of guitar, but not just with that kind of Lizzy feel. There's almost like some Highway to Hell era AC/DC going on in there, and Kevin really brought out even more of that kind of stuff today, and I think the song really benefited from it. You know, a lot of power chords and open spaces for Ricky to sing over, and I think of all the songs that Scott has soloed on, this may be my favorite Scott Gorham solo on the whole album. But it really showcases the special chemistry in our rhythm section between Jimmy and Marco. Those guys have just, they gel together so fast and so well. And I can't wait for everybody to hear this song. And, you know, through the course of the day, we've also been pulling up some of the other tracks and, you know, fine-tuning a couple things. We had to do a couple extra demo overdubs to some stuff. Added some percussion and that kind of thing. But yeah, All Hell Breaks Loose is a favorite for a lot of people. So really stoked about how that one has turned out.
Hey kids and grown-ups, here we are in sunny Malibu in the hills, and we're at the Cave, which is Kevin Shirley's studio. He's mixing the album, and it sounds amazing. He's already mixed Valley of the Stones, first track, and now he's mixing Bound for Glory, and it sounds great. It's the drums are huge, the guitars rip, the bass is pounding, the vocals are great, and very happy. 2 down, 10 to go. We should have everything mixed hopefully by Sunday or Monday, and we're well on our way now. Everybody's really happy in the band with what they've heard, and it's getting exciting, and it won't be long before you all get the chance to hear it too, so we'll keep you posted.
Hi, this is Jimmy DeGrasso here at the mixing of the new Black Star Riders record, and so far it's going great. Don't really have a lot to say about it other than it's really sounding great. I got the first mix last night, and I was shocked because as well as the other guys, we had no suggestions. We had nothing to complain about. It sounds great. Kevin's doing a great job. So I came down to Malibu today to tell him to turn the drums up, and we'll get that sorted out quickly. But no, he's doing a great job. Everything sounds really good. We're really excited, and I wish we could put something on our website today, but of course we can't because we'll get in trouble. So we have to wait. So as much as you want to hear it, we want to hear it. So we're going to try to get it out to you as quick as we can. But rest assured, I think it's gonna blow everyone's mind once it comes out. Check it out.